Well, every year I attend the Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting and spend some time with the CEO, Warren Buffett, to talk about everything from his company to politics. But there was an issue in focus last year that Buffett was well positioned to weigh in on: whether or not women should be allowed to play and be a member at Augusta National Golf Club. In question at the time was why IBM CEO Ginni Rometty hadn't received an offer of membership as all the male CEOs before her had. By the time I met with Buffett in May, there had been no resolution on this, and Buffett told me he'd be happy to let women join him on the green.
It's a private club that has they have the right to determine whether they will admit anybody, and you know, I might prefer having female members, but I'm not a member of I'm not on the committee. I'm not telling them, the group at Augusta, what to do, but if I were running a club, I would have plenty of women in.
Well, interestingly enough, just a few months later, Augusta admitted its first two female members, not Rometty, but Texas business executive Darla Moore and former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice. In our exclusive interview with Rice, she told us she's excited to hit the course, but hasn't spoken yet to Buffett.
Well, I haven't, but I look forward to seeing him and to seeing other members. Well, first and foremost, Augusta is a fine institution, and I'm proud to be a part of it. It preserves the traditions of golf, and now those traditions of golf include women members of Augusta National. I'm looking forward to the Masters, where I'm going to cheer on all my favorites, but I won't tell you who those favorites are. And I'm looking forward to playing there and finally perhaps getting a good score on Amen Corner, because every golfer wants to score well on Amen Corner.
All right, well, for more, I'm joined by a big golfer himself, Dominic Chu, who covers everything sports for us here in the newsroom. And it is a big deal for her and for Darla Moore to break this tradition.
It's huge, and I can say it's that some of the best golfers in the world can't come out of Amen Corner at Augusta shooting very good scores. But what it comes down to is they did admit members for the first time, right? Darla Moore is a very accomplished businesswoman, an accomplished banker, a South Carolinian who really rose to the ranks, just huge in terms of the best paid bankers in the business. Also, the business school at South Carolina, at the University of South Carolina, is named after her. So it just gives you an idea. That's right. That's how you know. So with Condoleezza Rice and Darla Moore, this is a huge breakthrough. This, of course, is the first year where they may be a part of the scene, maybe a part of the ceremony and whatnot. So it'll be very exciting to see how this shapes up, given the fact that you do have those members there now.
It will be interesting to watch it this year. Now, she's, as I mentioned, a big sports fan, as well as an athlete, and she had famously said one time that she would love to have the dream job of being an NFL commissioner. That was much more interesting in many ways.
Well, she was also a possible rumored candidate at one point.
She was,
too.
yeah. In fact, that was taken seriously at one point. This is what she said about whether or not she may actually want that job in the end.
I told Roger Goodell, who's a good friend, that when I was struggling with the Iranians and the Russians every day, his job looked pretty good. But from Northern California, it doesn't look so good anymore. I think I'll just be a fan and let him do the hard work. But I am a huge fan of the NFL, and I can hardly wait for the draft, which comes up here in about a month.
I think that'd be cool.
You can't blame her, though, right? Roger Goodell is going through a lot of stuff right now with regard to the recovery from Bountygate with the Saints to everything that's happening with concussions and the health issues. So, again,
can you imagine her being NFL commissioner? I think that'd be pretty cool.
I actually could envision her being an NFL commissioner. She's obviously an accomplished leader, has a lot of leadership experience in the highest ranks of public office. I think that she'd be a great NFL commissioner someday if she decided to go for it. And we do know she's a huge football fan. So you mix that passion with the professional experience. Condi Rice could have a great future as an NFL commissioner. That's my own humble opinion anyway.
Breaking the mold there again, yet for her possibly.